Good evening, students. Hope you all are doing good. As you know that we have started our chapter hydrogen. Some part we have covered and only some part is left that we will do today. So today I am starting with physical properties of hydrogen. Right? What are the physical means how physically hydrogen gas looks like, right? So first it is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas, right? It is insoluble in water, as I already told you that it never dissolves in water. So it is insoluble water and neutral to litmus paper. Neutral means it is not acidic, it is not basic, it is neutral, and it is lightest of all gases. It can be liquefied by applying high pressure. We can change hydrogen into liquid form by applying high pressure. Next are the chemical properties of hydrogen, means how chemically behave, how hydrogen is behaving chemically. First is the combustibility. So as I told you that hydrogen, in your last lecture I told you that it is a combustible gas. It can burn easily, but it does not support combustion. It is not a supporter of combustion. Only oxygen is the supporter of combustion, right? If it burns in air, if it burns, it will change into water, right? Next is reaction of hydrogen with non-metals. How hydrogen reacts with non-metal. So now we are taking simple soft metals. So hydrogen react with chlorine in the presence of sunlight to form HCl. Hydrogen react with bromine in the presence of sunlight to form hydrogen bromide, right? So when hydrogen gas is passed through molten sulfur, molten means it is in the melted form. So when hydrogen gas is passed through sulfur at high temperature, it will change into H2S gas, hydrogen sulfide gas. And I told you its smell is rotten egg smell, that we have done in the analytical chemistry chapter, right? So next, when hydrogen react with nitrogen, hydrogen, as we are showing its reaction with non-metals, first it reacted with chlorine, then bromine, now it is reacting with nitrogen. So hydrogen react with nitrogen and it forms ammonia. This reaction take place in the presence of catalyst, that is iron and molybdenum, at high temperature, that is 450 degree, and high pressure. I mean this reactions is taking place on the industrial scale at high temperature and high pressure, and with this process ammonia is formed, and this process is used to manufacture ammonia. Its another name of the process is Haber's process. Haber's process. So nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia. This process is called Haber's process. Reaction with metals. How hydrogen react with metal. Now whenever hydrogen react with metal, it forms hydride. So first we are taking soft metals, as I told you, potassium, sodium and calcium are soft metals. So hydrogen react with potassium, sodium and calcium to form their hydrides, right? So when hydrogen reacts with with hydrogen reacts with metals, it form hydrides. Clear? I hope you understand this part. Next is the reaction with metal oxides. How hydrogen reacts with metal oxides. Here we have taken lead oxide and iron oxide. So hydrogen react with lead oxide to form water. Whenever hydrogen react with metal oxides, it form hydrogen and metal. So lead oxide react with hydrogen to form lead and water, and this process take place at high temperature. So I have marked here delta, right? So iron oxides react with hydrogen to form water and metal. Clear? So I explain you one more time about this reaction, that as you can see that here hydrogen is taking lead's oxygen, right? So hydrogen is taking lead's oxygen and it is converting into water, and lead oxide is converting into lead, right? In next process, again hydrogen is taking iron oxygen, and iron become alone here, and it will change into water, right? So here H2S plus chlorine, H2S plus chlorine changes into sulfur plus 2HCl, right? Here if you see, H2S is changing into sulfur. Here it is removing hydrogen. After removing hydrogen, it is changing into sulfur. Chlorine is changing into HCl by the addition of hydrogen. Now here removal of hydrogen is taking place. So removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. So here removal of hydrogen taking place, this is called oxidation. Now here addition of hydrogen is taking place, chlorine is changing into 2HCl. So here reduction is taking place, right? One more time, lead oxide is changing into lead. So here removal of oxygen. Now I'll explain one more time. What is oxidation? Oxidation is the addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, right? Next, one process is also there, that is reduction. Opposite of oxidation is reduction. Here addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen, right? So here you can see that lead oxide is changing into lead. So here removal of oxygen is taking place, right? So what is going on here? Here reduction is going on, right? So from here hydrogen is changing into water, means addition of oxygen is taking place. So it is called oxidation, right? Clear? Right? So next is formation of methanol. Methanol means alcohol. How we form alcohol from hydrogen? When water gas, carbon monoxide plus hydrogen is water gas. When water gas reacts with hydrogen in the presence of some catalyst and high temperature and high pressure, it is changing into alcohol, that is methanol. ठीक है, methanol. So hydrogen react with water gas to form alcohol in the presence of catalyst, high temperature and high pressure. Next is the hydrogenation process. In the hydrogenation process, unsaturated hydrocarbons are changes into saturated hydrocarbons. Now what are unsaturated and what are saturated? Unsaturated are the compounds or are the carbon chains that contain triple bond, and saturated are the carbon chains that contain double bond or single bond, right? So hydrogenation, hydrogen means addition of hydrogen. Now here are triple bond. Now when we add two hydrogen, now this triple bond is changing into double bond. Here double bond, again addition of hydrogen taking place, so double bond is changing into single bond. So this is called hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. Clear? I hope you understand this part. With this part we have completed our chapter. Whatever problem you have, we will discuss it in the Zoom class, right? And we'll do the worksheets also. I just want you to go through the page, go through the notes, right? If you have any doubt, let me know in the class. Thank you.